Welcome students in the online classes. We are studying about our first chapter, that is transportation in plants. So when we speak about transportation, we must understand the meaning of transportation. It means translocation of material from one place to the other place. So what are those materials which are utilized by the plants? So the three materials used by the plants are the water, the food materials and the minerals. So already we have discussed about the absorption of water by the roots through the process of osmosis. There are two means which plant use to transport these materials. First is active transport, second is passive transport. When we speak about active transport, we understand that in active transport we need an energy, means external energy or expenditure of energy. When we speak about passive transport, there we do not need any expenditure of energy. So when we speak about the absorption of water, there is no expenditure of any energy, means there is no formation of ATP, means no utilization of ATP. So it is called as passive transport. So if a question arises, in which transport do the plant use ATP? So the answer will come, during osmosis there is no expenditure of ATP. So it is called as passive transport. So today we are going to study about the second part, that is how plant take in minerals which are present in the soil. So absorption of mineral is taken place by the process called diffusion. So diffusion is quite similar to osmosis, but there are differences which you have to study today. So diffusion is a process in which molecules move, or movement of molecules from the region of higher concentration to the region of lower concentration, means the soil is having more content of minerals and the region of roots is having less content of minerals. So this will take place by a passive movement, okay? There is no active transport. So this is called as diffusion. In osmosis we have studied that there is a movement of water molecule. This is the difference. Here we are speaking about the movement of molecules, okay? In osmosis we were studying about the movement of water molecules from higher concentration to a lower concentration through a semi-permeable membrane. Here this membrane is not present. When we speak about diffusion, there is no use of saying semi-permeable, okay? It is through direct contact. We can understand with the help of this example. So children, this is a glass of water. When we speak about water, we understand that they have low concentration because they are in their dilute form. Here minerals are less and water is more, so they are of less concentration. So this is a bottle of a color where the concentration of dye molecules are more in this bottle. So when we pour a drop of color in the bottle, you can see children, slowly the movement of color, in this glass, and slowly as you stir it, the whole water content, the whole solution of water is becoming blue. It will turn the colorless water into a blue color water. So this change will keep on churning till it reach to their equilibrium. When we say equilibrium, means both the water content and the color content will become the same. So it will change its colors till it reach its equilibrium. So it is the example of diffusion, movement of color molecules from higher concentration to the lower concentration, which you are seeing, children, in this glass of water. Now it is no more a simple water, now it has changed into a blue color water. So the movement of water molecules, no, the color molecules have reached to the point called equilibrium, means in the equal amount. Now water content and the color content has balanced. So children, once again you see there are two means of transport. First is passive and second is active. Passive transport and active transport. When we speak about passive transport, there is no expenditure of any energy. No expenditure of energy. No expenditure of energy. When we speak about active transport, there is an expenditure of energy. Energy is required. Energy is required means energy in the form of ATP. So here no expenditure of energy, so no ATP. No ATP. This kind of passive transport we see in osmosis. And active transport we see in where? In diffusion. In diffusion. So today our topic is diffusion. So that is why I am showing you all these, the means of transport, that is passive and active. So osmosis, already I have told you, the osmosis in which movement of molecules take place from movement of which kind of molecules? Water molecules from higher concentration to the lower concentration through the semi-permeable membrane. And in diffusion, here the movement of solute particle, okay, solute particle can be any mineral like calcium, phosphorus, magnesium, anything, okay. So movement of solute particle from higher concentration to a lower concentration. Movement of solute particles from the region of higher concentration to the region of lower concentration. Okay, from the region of lower concentration. Okay children, here there is a need of semi-permeable membrane. Semi-permeable membrane. Here there is no need of any kind of a membrane, that is of direct contact. So dear students, I have made the picture of root hair here. So this is the root hair. You are seeing this diagram, it is of root hair, okay. And these are the soil. These are the root hair. So absorption of mineral takes place with the help of these root hair by the process of diffusion. Now diffusion is a process in which movement of solute particle takes place from higher concentration to the lower concentration. Now look, these are the minerals. Now we are speaking about minerals. So these are the minerals present in the soil. Here they are more concentration of minerals are present in the soil, and here less content of minerals are present. So this will take a passive transport. So movement of mineral particles from lower concentration, higher concentration, here there was a more content of minerals, so from the soil, from higher concentration to the lower concentration of the root hair. So in this way there will be a absorption of minerals in the root, and later it will be transported to different parts of the plant. Now suppose that if minerals are more in the root, these are the root hair, here more content or more concentration, higher concentration of mineral present in the root hair, and less amount of minerals, less concentration or low concentration of minerals in the soil. Now what will happen? It is against the concentration gradient, means it is not a normal things that we can take a passive transport. Now already there is enough and more amount of minerals is present in the root hair. Again we want that this also may not go in vain, so we are wanting that these minerals also will get inside the root hair. So for this process we need an extra energy. Extra energy means expenditure of energy that will take place with the help of ATP in the form of energy. Now so ATP is required. So suppose this is ATP is required to transport this mineral present in the soil or to the root hair. Okay, so concentration from, this is lower concentration to higher concentration. Okay children, you can write concentration in a short form like conc. Okay, conc, like that we write. Okay, conc. Okay, so this is called as active transport. What we call active transport. Okay, active transport, in which ATP is required. It is against the concentration gradient, so from lower concentration to higher concentration, that is active transport of minerals. Here it was a passive form of transport, where it was from the higher concentration to lower concentration. So understood students how minerals are transported from the soil to the root. There are two things I have shown, the passive transport and the active transport. In the passive transport, the transport of mineral from the higher concentration to the lower concentration it reached. In the active, we saw that the concentration of minerals were less in the soil and more in the root hair. So for that process we need ATP. What all these are? The ATP. Okay, these are the ATP. So ATP required to transport this mineral from lower concentration to the higher concentration. So in this way transport of mineral takes place in the plant. Thank you students.